Hello and welcome to Southern Edition, the bulletin in which we get you all the news from the south of the country. Today our big focus is on Gandhi Hospital in Hyderabad. I'm in fact standing in front of the road, in front of Gandhi Hospital, and all these doctors have been on the road since 7:30 in the evening yesterday when a very unfortunate incident happened here. One of the patients, a 55-year-old, we are told, who was diabetic and also hypertensive, was advised not to go to the washroom. He walked across and he collapsed in the washroom, after which his relatives were informed. And when the relatives were informed, a couple of them actually walked across to the COVID ward and attacked a doctor there, a resident doctor there, with a plastic chair and then with a metal stool, in fact, and he was injured on his hip. And subsequently, all these doctors are here. They are talking about this being not just the first incident of such attack, and they're also saying that is only symptomatic of the kind of challenges that they are facing. I'm going to go across to Dr. Hemant. The attack that happened yesterday, what are your immediate demands? You've been all on the road now, and of course everyone's concerned about the patients who are inside.
Yes, ma'am. We had to take a calculated risk whether to go for boycott of duties or not. But this is the second instance coming in past 2 months, and there have been various instances of these kinds of instances happening previously as well. But we had to put it online and tell the government that this is enough at some point of time. So out of compulsion, we had to come on the roads, and yesterday even we were protesting from yesterday 7:30, but no one was here to hear us. This is already 3:30 in the afternoon the next day. It is almost 18 hours since our protest, but no one has tried to reach us or contact us or talk to us directly. This is the situation at present.
Your patients are all inside. What is the kind of conditions in which you're working? Please introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Ritesh, medicine resident. So the condition in which we are working is we have to wear a PPE. We have to be there in the ICU wards for over 12 hours in a shift. And the number of ICU patients, initially it was only 10, but now they have increased it to 250 beds, along with 250 oxygen beds, 250 high dependency unit, and 500 oxygen beds. So in total, they are making it a 1,000-bed hospital for ICU care only, not asymptomatic or mild symptomatic patients. So what they are telling us is they are trying to shift the asymptomatic patients to the peripheral institutes only, and keeping only the symptomatic or severe illness patients in the Gandhi Hospital. But we are not sure when that will happen. And right now,
everyone knows this is a pandemic and the numbers are going to be big. Why are you objecting to the government converting this into an ICU center, especially for COVID? You don't have the capacity to deal with it, as in the numbers.
We have no objection towards converting this into an ICU center. The objection lies because the number of staff here, that is not sufficient to tackle the number of ICU patients here.
Explain to me the numbers. How many of you are there, and how many of you are expected to take care of the patients 24/7?
According to broad guidelines, we essentially need one doctor for 5 ICU beds. Okay, let it be pandemic. One doctor for 10 beds. Now we are assuming our ICU to be 200 bedded. We need at least 20 doctors on shift. 3 shifts, 60 doctors. We, the specialists dealing with ICU general medicine people, are only 40 at present. You need at least 60 to manage a day. You are going to send half of them to quarantine. That means you need at least 120 doctors to take care of an ICU of such intensity.
What Dr. Hemant is referring to is the fact that the government has taken a decision that they will segregate 50% of the doctors in 1 week and 50% in the other, so that there is no mixing of these groups, so that in case of risk of infection, one doesn't spread to the other, which means your strength is reduced to half, which is what number?
Of the specialist people treating general medicine people, we are 40, so half of it will be 20. 20 working for 7 days, on the trot for 12-hour shifts. We are stretched to the maximum limit you can. There is a compromise. After thinking all of this, there can be a compromise of patient care. Not only the doctors, we need the support staff to do well, to change their diapers, to clean the wards, to put in. We need support system like sisters. No recent recruitment has taken place. No additional staff has been pumped in. Only the staff originally stationed. We are forced to do for the sake of the people. We are doing. We didn't object for 4 months. As it is a pandemic, we didn't want to
Raise this issue.
We didn't want to raise the issue or push the government into a corner. We wanted to give them time, but it has been 4 months into the pandemic. Lockdown has been lifted, and to explain it in detail, 2,500 patients is the inpatient load of Gandhi, 2,500 is the outpatient load. There are 5,000 patients, Gandhi catering to most of the districts of Telangana. So you have converted the whole hospital into COVID center. Where have you arranged for 5,000 beds elsewhere in the state? Where are the diseases not coming? Are the road traffic accidents not there? Are the MIs not there? Are the fevers not there? Where have all they gone? Did you augment the capacity in Usmania? No. You have augmented it to 5% or 6%. It does not have capability to take the load of the whole of Telangana.
Just going back to yesterday's incident, the Hyderabad Police Commissioner said that 2 of the accused have been taken into custody. Was the police not present? And I was very disturbed by the doctor who was attacked. He said that even in the COVID ward, for at least 20 of those patients, people were coming in and out. Is that really possible and is that really happening?
No, I mean, when there is a shift time, I mean, police people have got a shift time. They are there till, they change at 8 p.m. So at about 7:30, they go to change the PPE dress and come back. So in that half an hour, when the security was lax, that SI and the 2 other Jawans, whoever were there, they were not there. And then it is possible that this guy breached that security and came inside and became furious over his, became emotional and furious over his father's death and started attacking our colleague.
Yeah. Let me also go across to you. Introduce yourself and tell us what are the conditions in which you're working, and you're all out on the road. Obviously, these are not easy days at all.
I'm Dr. Bhavya. It's not been easy for the past 3 months at all. Working in COVID wards is very hectic and obviously very exhausting, wearing PPEs for about 12 to 24 hours a day. Currently, our situation is like this. From 3 months, we've been going on, and the patients in ICUs are increasing, so our duty timings are increasing. So first from 6 hours to 8 hours to 12 hours, now it's gone up to 24 hours. And it's really exhausting for us. And the conditions in the ICU are also not good because the attenders stay with the patients in ICUs and they tend to get aggressive. So all that is not in our support.
What are you asking for from the government? Everyone knows that this is a pandemic and the numbers are just going to increase. And unfortunately, yes, you are having to bear the brunt of it.
We have no objection in working. We will put our heart and soul into it. All we're asking is for us, for our work to be shared with all the other doctors in the state. Because we need to plan for the future also. It's not going to end today or tomorrow. The number of ICU patients will increase, the beds required will increase, and just a few departments who specialize in ICU care in one hospital will not be sufficient in the coming months to come. They have to involve the other departments in all the other hospitals.
In this particular case, I must point out that in Telangana, there has been this unique situation where only the Gandhi hospital is burdened with all the COVID positive cases, and all these doctors that you see on the road who would otherwise be in the care of patients, in fact, are sitting here only so that they can meet the health minister and get their concerns addressed, because they know that yesterday the attack has happened, but beyond the attack, they need many of these issues to be resolved so that this healthcare pandemic can be dealt with in a better manner. The government, of course, said that all asymptomatic patients will be sent home and they are not going to be in Gandhi hospital, but the concern is that this is going to be burdened with all the ICU patients, and for the smaller numbers of them to be handling such huge traffic of patients who need ICU care is a huge challenge. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV. Dr. Rajarao, Superintendent of Gandhi Hospital, has in fact come out to talk to the striking doctors who have been out on the road for several hours now. Dr. Rajarao, what really are the students saying and how are you going to convince them?
Diabetes and comorbidities with COVID positive, and with that emotion, the patients, they have manhandled the doctors over there, and for that they are on some protest. And now I talked with the students, and now the health minister, honorable health minister, is also probably may address them. So it's not a thing, and we'll settle it.
Sir, you must be worried about the patients inside. Obviously, so many of your doctors, if they're here, obviously patient care is your biggest concern.
Yeah, definitely, but we are having so many other faculty doctors also. right now, except COVID, nothing is there inside.
Yeah.
So the patient burden is also not that much, and we are managing.
You're able to manage. The doctors are raising several issues, saying that because you have less number of staff already, that's the reason why this crisis yesterday was only a symptom of what otherwise the problems that they are facing, because very few doctors and obviously huge burden of patients.
It's not the huge burden, and there is no dearth of the staff as far as this one is concerned, because we catered the services for more than 2,000 patients. Now the patient crowd is not that much. We are not suffering at all.
One last one, sir, about the testing of the doctors. They are saying that they are not able to get tested and they are all getting exposed to the virus.
No. Most of them are tested. They came negative, and 3 of them as positive, and we are treating them. Please.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So the superintendent of Gandhi Hospital there telling us about the doctors and saying that he believes that the challenge is not of the number of doctors or of the infrastructure, but he believes that this is more an issue that is one event that has happened here of a patient attacking a doctor and a flow of emotion. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.